Hey Canucks fans, hope you're well. It is day one of training camp in Penticton, and I have some line combinations and d-pairings to talk about from Group A. It's Group A first, then Group B. I'll talk about that in a second. And I think before I get into this, though, we want to say, let's not get too excited. I know we're excited about Canucks hockey. We're excited that regular season hockey and this season is around the corner, which is exciting. But it is only training camp. And of course, the coaches are going to experiment. They have the right to experiment. They have the right to try different combos, to switch players and groups, whatever it may be. However, we got to make the point that it is a short training camp. And usually, not always, but usually on day one, you get a little bit of an indication of what the Canucks coaches are thinking. It might not be set in stone, again, but they've had a few weeks to think about this, to put these lineups together. And because it's a short camp, you want to start to build chemistry right away. You almost don't have a lot of time to waste. So I'll put that kind of qualification out there, those parameters out there, and we can actually start talking about this and maybe talk about if any of these combinations are going to stick. So this is what we saw today in Group A. They're on the ice right now as I record this. So remember, we've been talking about, is it going to be Jake DeBrusk? Is it going to be Evander Kane on Pettersson's wing? Right now, it looks like, at least from today, remember, the qualification is, these are all, the caveat, this is all just from day one, and things could change tomorrow. Elias, Pettersson, Brock Boeser, and Jake DeBrusk on the top line. And then you got two lines. Basically, they're going to go with about 5 forward lines, 15 forwards that I think are truly in the mix. So you have Braden Coots playing between Arshdeep Bains and Kiefer Sherwood. Now, on my prediction, I don't have Coots making this team. I don't have Bains making this team. So that doesn't mean Sherwood's not going to make this team. Obviously, Sherwood's going to be on this team. He set the league record for hits last season. So this one's kind of interesting to me. I don't know if Sherwood's a placeholder for someone else or they simply wanted to spread the NHLers around. So again, Coots between Bains and Sherwood. Interesting line there. And then a line that might, Atu Ratu, I think he is going to be the third line center. But I don't think Carlson and Kravtsov are going to be third line wingers. But you never know. I do think Carlson will make the team as a fourth line winger. Kravtsov I have on the outside looking in. So it's Ratu between Carlson and Kravtsov, and then a fourth line that won't make the team of Riley Patterson with McEachern and Arlickson. But still nice to see those guys and see what they can do. So then on D, it's Marcus Pettersson and Tyler Myers. That is our set second pairing. Then very interesting, they have Derek Forbort with Tom Willander, and we think Forbort will be the third guy on the left side and probably DPD on the right. But today it was Forbort and Willander. Then it was Kudratsev and P.O. Joseph, and then Sawyer Minio and Jimmy Schultz. So of course, same as the forwards, you take off that fourth combination. They're not going to make the team this year. But Kudratsev outside shot, but Joseph I think could make the team. But it's interesting that he can play on the right side. As Kudratsev's a lefty, so is Joseph, but he can play on the right side. So I was kind of anticipating Forbort with DPD or Forbort with Joseph, but they have Willander with Forbort. So that's kind of interesting to me. Again, day one, I'm going to say that about 8 times throughout this video. And then the goaltenders, Demko, Tolopil, and Medvedev. And of course, we expect Demko in to start for Vancouver and Tolopil to be one of the goalies in Abbotsford. Medvedev was just drafted this past summer. So Canucks fans, what do you think of this? This is Group 1. I think that the main thing, the two standouts to me, interesting things are DeBrusk playing with Pettersson and Boeser. It's actually what I predicted, but I still find it very interesting. And then Tom Willander skating with Derek Forbort as opposed to DPD or Joseph skating with Forbort. So that is Group A. So that means after these guys, Group B will take the ice, and we can make some presumptions from Group B. So you do notice right away that Kane and Hedl and Garland are in this group together. Is this distracting? It's kind of funny, right? This meme here. So it's good. But I can't remove it, but I don't have to. So again, there is Evander Kane with Garland and with Philip Hedl there. But there's also Niels Höglander in this group, and I could see him getting some reps with Hedl and Garland as well as a second line. So that means Kane would get bumped down to a third line. I'm not sure if that's right. But yes, so all of Kane, Höglander, Hedl, and Garland are in this group. You could also see a line being made of Teddy Bluger between like a Höglander and a Lekkerimäki, or Bluger between a Sasson or a Mann and Lekkerimäki, or of course Drew O'Connor. Sorry, you'll probably with this group you'll probably see Teddy Bluger with Drew O'Connor, and then one of Lekkerimäki, Sasson, or Amon on their right side. So we'll see what happens. But I think the biggest thing here is Garland and Hito will be paid with one of Kane or Höglander, and then maybe you go Höglander, O'Connor, and Bluger as a fourth line or a second line in this group. So we'll see what happens with the forwards there. Then on D, obviously you got Hughes with Hronek, and then your next, kind of pairing would be DPD with Mancini. Maybe they're looking at that as the 7-8 pair. Maybe it's going to be Forbort and Joseph, not Willander, and then maybe it's DPD and Victor Mancini. So you got Hughes and Hronek, you got Pettersson with Mancini, and then some combination of Arnson, Lee, Alkos, and Nizov, or I'm not sure how to say his name, but it sounds pretty exciting. And then goalies here, Kevin Lankinen will be the Canucks guy, Vancouver guy, and then Young and Patera will start in Abbotsford. So there we go, Canucks fans. A little look at Group B, a little look at Group A. What surprised you about Group B, if anything? Do you think it's going to be Kane or Höglander with Hedel and Garland as the second line or the first line in this group? And then the next line will be interesting. I guess it'll be Bluger with whoever is not on there, Kane and Höglander, and then maybe O'Connor. Maybe that's how they do it. So, but again, first day of training camp, which means none of this might stick. It's just the first day, but at least we are talking about Vancouver Canucks hockey. So Canucks fans, how are you feeling overall? Are you excited? Are you excited as I am? Do you care about these line combinations, deep pairings? Do you think we can put any stock into them? I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see how they line up later today for Group B and how they line up tomorrow. But in the meantime, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear. And don't forget, my next live stream is tonight at 11 p.m. So I hope you can join me and we can talk more about what the sights and sounds from day one of training camp in Penticton. Thanks to my sponsors, Vanity City Experts Real Estate, Gassy Jack Art, and Mulligan Golf Company. Thank you to my members, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Line Change, legendary Carol Bovelander, legendary Brian Blinky Choi, legendary Andrew Chang, and to Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. Thanks for your support. And thanks to all of you for watching, liking, and subscribing. On the way out, like the video, subscribe. You can leave a donation to support me. And you can definitely leave a comment, your thoughts on at least these first groups, these first combos and pairings that we see as part of Group A. I'm not going to do a video after Group B. We will save that talk for tonight's live stream at 11 p.m. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. God bless, and go Canucks go.